Good evening, Philippines. This is Mike Padua, and we are back to our analysis for today, Friday until Monday, October 22 to 25, 2021, and this is brought to you by Typhoon 2000. Let's start our latest update. Here's the graph set for today, Friday until tomorrow, Saturday. We have two new LPAs, namely 98W, which is located south of Guam, and another one to the east of Surigao del Sur. This is LPA 99W, but based on the latest analysis, this LPA is not expected to intensify into tropical depression within the next 24 hours, but on Sunday or Monday, it might become a tropical depression once it exits Palawan all the way across the West Philippine Sea. So that's the forecast from the computer models, particularly the American and the European models. So as it crosses Mindanao and Visayas through the weekend, this LPA will bring cloudy skies with rains and thunderstorms, and it is expected to extend all the way across Palawan. And here across the Bicol region, Eastern Luzon, and the Batanes, Babuyan, Cobab Islands, they will be under the influence of the northeasterly surface wind flow, so expect some breezy conditions from 30 to 40 kph and some isolated rain showers and thunderstorms, particularly along the coastal areas of the affected regions like the Bicol and Eastern Luzon. And this other one, 98W, located south of Guam, is not expected to pose any threat to our country, as it is expected to move towards the northwest and eventually towards the north. And next week, early next week, this system might also develop into a tropical cyclone or tropical depression, and it will track more to the north and northeast, curving away from any landmass of the western Pacific that includes the Philippines. Okay, so the good news with these two systems, it is expected to become a cyclone as it moves away from the country, particularly this 99W, but folks here along Palawan up to the Calayan Island group, including the Pagasar Island, must take all necessary precautions for some winds and rains once this system becomes a tropical depression over the West Philippine Sea. So please take all necessary precautions. While us here over central and southern Philippines, don't forget to bring always your umbrellas and jackets for possible rains and thunderstorms, particularly in the afternoon or evening. Aside from the northeasterlies, we have here a frontal system, particularly the edge of this, which is the stationary front, bringing some cooler conditions across Batanes and Babuyan Cobab Islands and the coastal areas of extreme northern Luzon. And this frontal system is centered to the south of Japan and is expected to move towards the northeast. So this is not a problem to our weather conditions. All eyes are on tropical disturbance, so LPA 99W. So right now it's still low chance, but once it reaches Sulu Archipelago, crossing Palawan up to the West Philippine Sea, it is likely it will become an active LPA, and eventually it may develop into a tropical depression early next week, likely on Sunday evening or Monday. Okay, so that's the latest for GovSat. Here's the fast animation. There you go. The LPA is somewhere here now along the eastern coastline of Surigao provinces, as it expected to traverse the areas of south of Visayas and northern Mindanao within the next 48 hours. And here's the other LPA, which is currently cloudless as of this time. This cloudiness affecting Samar and eastern southern Bicol region is the trough or the extension of this broad LPA embedded also within the intertropical convergence zone. And if you take a look at the rain forecast from windy.com, this is the 24-hour rain forecast. This is coming from the ECMWF or European model. So beginning 8 a.m. this morning until 8 a.m. tomorrow morning, Saturday, there could be some rains and thunderstorms affecting eastern Visayas and portions of Bohol and Cebu. Okay, so that's the part of the LPA which is centered here to the east of northern Mindanao. And for the next 3 days, lots of rainfall will be expected across the Visayas all the way to Mimaropa because of this LPA. As you can see here, this violet one, okay, this one, these are the intense rainfall generated by the passage of the LPA. So likely it will move on that direction. That's the heaviest of the rainfall generated by LPA 99W. The rest of the Philippine Islands like Luzon will have good weather with isolated rain showers and thunderstorms in the afternoon and the evening, while the eastern sections right here, including eastern sections of the Bicol region, will be affected by the northeasterly surface wind flow, where passing rain showers and thunderstorms will still be expected. And so far, that's the latest from our 3-day rainfall accumulation from windy.com. If they take a look now to the windy.com pressure rain forecast for the next 3 days. So tomorrow, Saturday afternoon, the LPA is likely crossing Visayas, and it could be in the vicinity of the southern portions of Panay as it moves towards the northern part of Sulu Archipelago, likely to traverse Cuyo Island, and lots of thunderstorms will prevail across Mindanao, Bicol region, Mimaropa, Visayas. And on Sunday afternoon, 5 p.m., the LPA will now emerge to the west of Palawan after traversing northern Palawan, and it could become an active one. Okay, so most likely, if it rapidly intensifies on Sunday 6 p.m., October 24, it might become a tropical depression. Okay, so watch out for that. And Pag-asa might issue warnings on that system. And once it exceeds the Philippine area of responsibility, it could become a tropical storm based on this model. Let's take a look on Monday afternoon. Okay, there you go. It's a tropical storm moving across Spratly Islands, and it is expected to bring stormy weather across the Kalayana Island group, including Pag-asa Island. So that's the fate of this LPA. The Philippines will still experience some thunderstorms in the afternoon or evening, brought about by the trough generated by this LPA. Or maybe it's the intertropical convergence zone that will replace on that rainfall. Here, over to the northwest of Guam, another LPA might become an active one, and it could become a tropical cyclone, tropical depression. But the good news is, the system, if we move through Tuesday and Wednesday, its tracking is more to the northeast. Okay, it will track towards this direction. So it will not be a threat anymore to our country. While this one, 99W as a tropical storm, will make landfall over eastern Vietnam come Wednesday noontime or afternoon. So that's the forecast of the two low pressure systems. So it's really good news to our country. But still, the rains will be there because, as you know, we are now in the beginning of the La Nina phenomenon, the return of La Nina phenomenon, just like last year. But the difference now is that we don't have any back-to-back typhoons. Okay, so right now, these weather systems are moving away from our country. Except for 99W, it will dump rainfall over Visayas, Mindanao, Mimaropa, also portions of the Bicol region this weekend. But it might become a tropical depression on Sunday evening or Monday morning once it exceeds the West Philippine Sea or the Philippine area of responsibility. So that's good news for us. And we will be returning again on Monday to give you the latest on that two low pressure systems. But if on Sunday it develops into a tropical cyclone, we will be issuing a special coverage or update on that low pressure system. Again, I'll be back on Monday, and from Typhoon 2000, this is Mike Padua reporting. Stay safe always. Happy weekend to all. be hashtag WeatherWiser, hashtag TyphoonWiser, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel at youtube.com/Mr. Typhoon or MrTyphoon.tv, and also at our Facebook page, www.mrtyphoon.com or facebook.com/Mr. Typhoon. And if you want to support us, don't forget to click the support button. We have a monthly subscription to our channel for the very latest updates and videos, and special videos as well, which will not be available on our free version at Facebook in the coming months, and particularly next year. We'll be releasing some special videos on the weather and also some special live videos. Okay, so watch out for that. And again, thank you so much for watching our channel. Have a great weekend to all. God bless and take care always.